Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mofi Ogiso. I want to congratulate the executive governor of Edo State and the good people of Edo State. I thank our wait and see governor. There is no way I can really express how I feel. I am one of the happiest man on earth. I'm grateful to His Excellency for the wonderful job he have just started. Your Excellency Governor Obaseki, I am so happy. If you can't do this for us, generation unborn will glorify your name. Your Excellency, illegality have become the order of the day in Benin. I am happy since I saw the public announcement from Government House. If I have money, I could buy wine to celebrate. It saddened me in 21st century, those people who are parading themselves as intellectual, educated ones, they are the ones that are contributing to the downfall for our great states. Now I know the value of Governor Obaseki. Now I really know you are awake and see governor. How will I thank you? I saw it in Abuja. Since I have been here, I have never had a house collapse in Asokoro in Abuja or Maitama. And we have never had any story building that collapsed in Guaripa or Area 11. All houses in Abuja follow the lay down procedure and they follow the town planning the master plan of Abuja. I live in Morocco before I came to Germany, come to Spain. Nobody can just go and buy land from Dukedoom or Kairele or Cow, youth leader, or Diowere, all those animals. They will tell you they are the owner of the land. They will be selling the land for 100 times. Today, I saw the letter from the government house. I know most of our people have illiterates, too much illiterates among our people. They don't know what is written in the letter. Due to my poor sight, I will try my best to read the letter and explain. Before I will read the letter, ladies and gentlemen, there is a letter from government house which states that henceforth hotel, what do you call it, that one, shopping mall. Somebody will just wake up in the morning, he will just say this place, there is a tie road, there is a road that is going to Abuja. They will just start building shopping mall. Those people who will criticize the destruction of those illegal and dangerous building, by the time this building start collapsing, killing innocent people, I don't know if you will be alive to say, hey, governor is very bad, government is very bad. Why did this building collapse, kill people? Let me break the simple English down. I did very happy with Governor Obaseki. These are some of the this is how governors should work in Nigeria. That is what they are doing now in Lagos. Obaseki, you are a great man. I love you. If I have criticized you before, please pardon me. Since I did for this Europe, I never hear say for Abuja say house collapse, e fall on top of and kill people. Now Lagos, all those illegal building, person go just go buy sand, e go just turn to engineering overnight. E no go even go meet Minister of Town Planning, e no go follow due process, they no go even check the house, e go just build am. In 20 years time or 10 years time, the house go just collapse, e go kill everybody for the house. People will dey shout to, hey, government to, wetin government cost for that? Government no cost anything for that type of thing. So if una no know the function of government, the responsibility of government is to protect life. If the former administration, they were living lawlessness, they were abiding by lawlessness and illegality, you will not expect our generation to still live illegality. The reason why I'm saying all these things today is because the letter I saw from state government, I will read them. Now, if you want to build house for Benin, now, if you want to build shopping mall, you want to build hotel, you want to build all those, Benin, we want to open Benin, Benin never open Irish, now so open Benin, now so they did the build house for Italy. You will go carry sand, come begin the build house without government not rectify the house. If now so they did the build house for Italy, now so house for the sink, they kill everybody every day. So I want to use this opportunity to carry my two hands, go up. God do not collect land from your hands. The government don't collect land from your hands. All those house, hotel, 3-story building, 2-story, they just a build house. When this house now risk, now under probability, this house fit fall down, go kill as many as it can kill. Because of many of us not go school, and we don't see travel, we see they behave like us or some of us. Not be one of us, not be also bored of inside. So now I happy for the bottom of my heart. So now security of life and property, protection of life and property now, those are they take place for those states. I see they demolish one hotel in Adenya. I saw it in Chris Osa war, a loyalist of Ize Yamu on the PC. And say Captain Osa, Chris Osa, right and say the person wey get the hotel na Mojo, I mean na Mojo be name. He work follow Obaseki well. At the end now, Obaseki can't go destroy hotel. You see I saw somebody online yesterday. Hey, Obaseki destroy hotel. Hey, Obaseki destroy hotel. Can you build a hotel in Italy without following the town planning ministry? Without following the government laid down procedure? Do you believe that government control everything in the world, or you or Obnugi control it? I see this. Chris Osa, right and say the man work for Obaseki. This is to show if nobody that is Obaseki. I greet you, sir. Good evening, sir. Obaseki no come talk and say now say because this man work follow me. During the election, he work follow me. Because of he work follow me, he go build hotel. The hotel wey he build almost about 3-story building. Nowhere they park car for there. He just build am, even the road, the place where God are supposed to pass. He build a hotel take over am. Then Excellency say any house or hotel, any hotel, those big building where they build, we not get master plan, we not get town planning ministry, they go demolish am. Congratulations! How many houses don't collapse for Germany here? You cannot build 4-story building here without government no approval. If now so they did build house for Germany here, now so people for they die every day. Please, I'm gonna share this video. This video now they enlighten us. Illegality is very bad. You know, in the beginning, at least, hey, governor, you know, that development, now so they develop. The country where you did for Italy, for Germany, for America, now so they put sand, just build hotel, 4-story building without plan. Which kind of country for the world where people they travel go? Now so they build Dubai. Now so they build Singapore. Now so they build Abuja. Now so they build a house. So now, if you are watching me around the world, please share this video. I have a lot of things to show you today. Now, as from now, waiting government right now, I want to use opportunity now to beg our brothers and sisters waiting for Europe. If not like, I'm gonna take. If not like, I'm gonna not take. When the time reach, una will remember me. Now the truth, not the bitter. Waiting government don't carry come out now say any house will not get approval for the construction from town planning. Anytime, if you stay 5 years, 10 years, or 15 years, or 2 years, or 6 months, government will carry bulldozer, it will destroy the house. It destroy the house, not collect the land for your hands. Not because say you not vote for her, or because you vote for her. Now me can destroy the house. Government don't carry this Allah ogbonge message come out now. If you want build a house, you buy land. If you want buy land now, you get company, I say office of the government, they call a Ministry of Town Planning. If you're not here, by the time una don mumu fall for trap, all those who no get don push una enter trap, una will remember. The owo keke, aya come. Abeg make I use my language to tell some of them wey go hear. The mumu among them. Hey, let's say Kingom awo ya agbano. We no rigo re ya bowa, re ya bowa we bu. A governor, ma won wa bowa. The new law ni that muladi na where omono hen bowa wa hen bowa wa ri a Ministry of Town Planning. Abato baze mwe gbona ye wo because oga mwe ye wo e mani bun yen ri bowa anyhow. Ni wen viru wa vi firu wa kweren. Egeni ya ye budu ya dun wa biokwa. Ebe se ke la gede, ebe se ke no gudo, ere ya wewe ozo ne wuna ma. Du mai eni ata na we oke bakpa omuno hen ibo wa oga ye too flat to hen ball wa ri ikenati town planning. Why how wa ma wa ga yuja wa ma wa in the government of Cairo kalutu ka we ke bakpa we na we Abuja we na we webu ere hen ya we Edo wa hen bo wa ri ikenati town planning. Do ma wa iti me wa ya eyan ye buto de agbo wa ka wa ma ọmọ no wa ne ready wa eru won wa ubo wa ne o wa we me a plan im no keke no na hina o ari ke na tie town planning ministry o ari ba ni kama ubo wa o ma me plan o ma me no na abe big land ni ma pa ma eva ni abe le gbuke ni ma enwina wa we wa draw plan wa draw mu ye mu yo bo eri original o ame plan wo wa ikesi mi ro paga sunu da wa ni a government or yan roje ti we ma me tin say government why ka wa ma so what am I trying to say is the Do state government have just announced it that anybody who want to build a house, you must follow the laid down procedure and you must obey government. Government is second God. G start for God and G start for government. Anybody who think is above government, maybe that person will be above God. Criticism is beauty of democracy, but obeying the rule of law is the success to good governance. So why am I saying all those things? I saw one hotel they demolish, and I will show you the hotel. People are shouting, oh, they have destroyed this hotel, they have destroyed this hotel. I want to show you the hotel. Thank you so much. This one and the first one I showed na just an hotel. Na PDP member na get the hotel. He built the hotel for Adeyan Street for off airport road. Now he build the hotel put. And the hotel, it violates the town planning rules of Edo State. You not build hotel, you build hotel, people they lodge for hotel. The hotel if it carry like 100 people. If the hotel collapse, the life of those people will die is more important to government. And government they would use the name to shout. So make we they pretend like say now we na mumu pass for this world, or now we na get Ile IBINU sense. This is not matter of Ile IBINU, because the truth I'm trying to you will not hear this type of truth from Abat Mat because he's benefiting from illegality. Come on, do CFO for the land. You can do CFO for land is very important. But what we are saying is that when you want to build a house, don't say you don't know, because people are not exposed. Some of them live in Europe, they don't know because they don't build house in Europe. They don't know the laid down procedure of building house. For your information, I live in Abuja before. I live in Gwagwalada. I also live in what is Kuje, where they have Kuje prison in Abuja. This area, I live that place. In Gwagwalada and Kuje, this area, the government have not started developing this area. People just go build one flat, 2 room, build this like those rubbish houses they are building in Benin. But government said these people, this area they are living is illegal. That is why you see anytime they don't need to even tell you 2 weeks or 1 week, leave that place. They will carry bulldozer and demolish all those places. That is why if you live in Abuja, have you ever seen say one house collapse or 2 house collapse? You must obey government so that government of our state will succeed. If you don't know, I know you say ignorance of the law is not an excuse. And they use this opportunity to beg all of una now. If you don't know the information, una call me, I will help una. Anybody wey wan build house for Benin, you wan build house, you wan build hotel, not behave like primary school dropouts. Behave like somebody wey still know wetin up. People wey no go school dey build house for Abuja. Bobby will get house for Abuja. The house wey Bobby will get for Abuja, e get master plan. E follow the laid down procedure, the master town planning. Not be say they develop. Those one wey dey collect money from our hand, now they do like person we no dey see. So now I don't come now, I can't tell una. Una will remember me. Why you mean what boy do? Hello? What? What's it? So now wetin dey happen with that one now? So they say make I read the letter wey government house, Edo State government write commands. So more not us are not here. But people would like say, hey, it not concern me. There na Oba approval. So may I show now the house where they demolish now. Why? How am I? You know see wetin happen for Edo State now. Now so they live for Germany, now so they live for the whole Europe. You understand now? You dey see am now. How you see am?
I dey see am.
This is only the good news.
The bad sha.
For house,
Bad sha.
you will go excuse you.
They're supposed to follow stamp plan.
Like you will come build 4-story building for here for Germany here. You will just begin to build them by yourself without government stamp planning. You will feed one for here.
It's bad. Oh, yeah.
Some people will go build us, they will come build us, they will where electric poles supposed to pass. they will come build shopping mall for more for there. They will come build store for there. There was some people will build house. Now 2 flats. Now they go dey plan house by themselves without government. I don't understand. They will come dey construct room the journal. They will cut this place. They go now so they do house. Hello? Hello. What did me see for them? Say they say now Oba approval. Now they did the they say the Kabaka can I talk as in Oba. Is it now Oba? Is it a government paper come out? That's the way they did. When he violate the terms, he say he get Oba approval. My people. Me was if you give approval. Now if the Oba can give approval, I can give approval now. I don't give approval. My brother.
You give approval.
So imagine you. They didn't build a house and they say they want to develop Edo. The whole land where they build make for agriculture. They made an illegal structure. Yeah? Hello, can you hear me? Even Hija. Now so they build us for abroad. This thing, I don't think they ask this. If not only this thing government fit do, even though the government not do any other thing again, till I die, I will go mold governor for my village. You know why? Because this illegality. This one say na if you carry or my brother. You see, Mukofe talk about this this one. I won't come play CDA. Me you wait now. Make I come play CDA. You will see CDA. You will see CDA before you come back again. Make I show you CDA. See, this thing, this is called town planning. Anybody when they come out for social media, they insult governor. That person they insult in heads. Now illegal structure they call am. You know fit try am for abroad. If the governor don't talk and come out now, say anybody wey want build house, why how am I? Hey, you know they tell this an area bar, and they know they see Orion bar for this one. You must listen, my brother. While I video now, why how am I? Moment about the talk say I don't know. So make I read that for now. I want to read that for now first. Hey man, hey, governor, I don't know now. I don't know governor. Siam. See wetin Edo State government right. He say government special announcement. Wada me up near in the government igbela there now about to have illegal wa boni. Name town planning. Hey, aga imubudo egwe kwa. Yega igwe kwa ne. Ude gbido hasa igu ne ya gwe kwa. Umana hasa yo uji yo. Eniya ita na. Ura egu mo ubo wa ne wa weme plan. Wazige rule ariye Ministry of Town Planning. Bunya rien, iya do wawe. Iya do re de na agia medino. Iya do re mi ya boy. Iya do re mi ya fe jinya de jinare. Udo register iya re de ma iya go kwa. Onye ga approve enwe umelo. Iya mana approve enwe my brother. O wani ta go kwa. Onu ko na ya suse America. Illegal structure no. Why how ma uturu wa. See, this is the this is the government special announcement. Edo State government special announcements. Now the year Adam yo Edo State government hereby inform general public. I repeat, the Edo State government hereby inform the general public, property developers, Imanibowa, people who dey build house. Mona dey lis ten o. Imanibuye nyo. I repeat again, say Edo State don inform the general public, particularly property developer Imanibowa, people dey build house, dey build hotel. Governor no say una no build hotel. Edo State government not also not build hotel, build Ashawo house, but you must follow the town planning rules. Na town plan say una follow. The government of Edo State, they say Edo State government hereby informing general public about property developers, particularly that government is intensifying the removal of shopping malls. He said the government of Edo State now they remove all those person go come buy your papa house. After I don buy and finish, he will say this place people e dey open well. He will just say I'll just turn am to shopping mall illegal. No approval. Government not talking na shopping mall. Yeah. He will just begin to build the one way they not waiting not the plan. Government not plan am, not the approval. The government of Edo State have announced that those illegal shopping mall in Benin will be demolished, even though you are a PDP or you support the governor during the election. Ignorance of the law is not an excuse. The governor have not said he will destroy the whole shopping mall. Anyone that fall up to standards, if you follow the rule of law and you follow it very well, like you take the obey law for Germany and Spain, you will see obey am. Now your home is supposed to obey am pass. Then he said, if you do that, they no go destroy am. So this is not politics. This is about government is protecting the life and property. Now within the law, I go school small. Protection of life and property. They're supposed to demolish that house because if the house fall, it will kill everybody within the house. But you will come lodge for hotel. He went ahead, he said shopping mall and hotels and other commercial buildings erected without appropriate approval from the relevant regulatory authority. The government of Edo State and Dr. Kana say all those people they build illegal hotel without government authorization, without town planning, government will destroy those houses and you will see pay the money where they destroy them. If you not pay, let me say you defend trouble. They defend trouble. That is number one. Maybe not also not know. Then he say all those hotel, shopping mall, and commercial business illegal structure. Some people will build a house. It will begin the red store puts. It will begin to divide them again. We don't know whether they see all those plans. Now so that they plan for Italy, I don't know. I mean, plan make illegality. So we'll go build a house on top of where God are supposed to pass. You say because we be PDP member. No, I support governor for that. Governor not say make you not build hotel. The governor did not say you should not build shopping mall. The governor did not say you should not build anything. The government of Edo State now say if you want build anything, go to town planning, Edo State town planning, that is Ministry of Town Planning. Go there. They will come look where you want build as puts. They will help you look the plan of the house. They will look how many stories supposed to be for there, or you're not supposed to build house for there at all, or na government lands. They will check all these things because our mumu it will do this time around. All those ones in our ban and give you approval. Who will be where do you add a trap? We want here now. Immortal na government na give the order. We're making why or ya feel go work with it. Yeah, I'm a bulldozer yo. Rene ya mo yo and work our my guy. Yeah, go one every week, every time I go one. I hate the governor, I hate ya. The state is rebranding. That is beauty of democracy. Do my no. Then the Edo State government says that the exercise is aimed at ensuring order and sensitizing the built environments space in line with the extent laws and guidance in the state for the benefit of the generality of the good people of Edo State. The government, Edo State government say this very exercise is not meant to winchunt anybody. Say, oh, because it's on APC or on PDP. No, it's not meant to winchunt anybody. This exercise, it want make the state want what will be this? Hold on. Hello? 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 So this exercise, so the Edo State government now make una understand say this exercise is not aimed at PDP or APC. Say this exercise is made to sanitize the environment. What does it mean by sanitizing? The place where walkway supposed to pass in future, say money they say they just had to build walkway because a Rome was not built in a day. They will build house take cover now. Where some people will even zinc electric pole inside their house. And this how many feet is supposed to give to road before you build house? Some people will fence they will fence road fence where walk leg dey pass, they go fence am join their house. So they will say na their papa na get me. I no understand. na their papa get am. So now government now don make understand now say this exercise is not made as we chanting anybody, but to sanitize and make Edo State a better place for our children, and a beautiful city. And a city that is planned. So that if rain fall, you know they stay for streets. Some people carry dirty go for side gutter. Many things that are going. Leave am like that. Not supposed to some illiterates among our people say the house wey e dey dangerous wey go fit kill people. They say they're not supposed to demolish the house. They're supposed to go carry Chris people come dey sleep for the house. Una don see any place for Europe where they go build illegal structure, government to come carry Chris people make dem dey sleep? Do you mean that the life of a Chris person doesn't work to government? I don't understand. Even people wey dey for jail, people dey sleep streets. The life is important. So what we are trying to say is that the government here is explained that if you want to build a house, Abatobase will not tell you this. This link have been there online since morning. Nobody, because the English wey dey take write am, some mumu they don't know. So some people we no know am, my friends, I can't read am for now. So wetin government talk say if you want build house at all, you must go to Ministry of Town Planning. Now then you can't show them the land. First, they will first of all look am for their system. Whether na government land, like all those people wey dey buy land for Enugu house, Enugu hand. By the time e sets, now you know. Then na make governor Obaseki come out now, come talk and say any land wey you buy, you can't do C of O put. To do C of O, e no dey expensive. For example, now, if you get land, if you want, even na farmland on 100 by 100, to do C of O, the government approved price now 50,000 naira for C of O. Now, when you pay the 50,000 naira, then there is what you call tax clearance. Now they call am. Tax clearance mean say if you dey work, they get wetin they call we dey call stoya bereitung for here for sorry for as a for Germany as a Deutschland. Deutschland the same thing. You go bring am at the end of the year, you go do am, they go give you. But for you wey get her property for those state now, wey you not get wetin they call stoya bereitung. So I no be speak German. Wey not get tax paper at the end of the year, even if you even get for Europe, they go tell you say no go let them use, but they will still do a black market for you. The money wey they think they do am for black market, now then all those guys for the collect racketing is 115,000 naira. If you get like 5 properties, get like 10 lands, you do am the same day. Now that's 115,000. Depends on person want to. For example, they collect 120, some people they collect 110. Now that 115,000, you will use to cover the whole land. Family do am once, but that 50,000 will be CFO. Now, if the land are 10, you will do that 50,000 into 10. I think you understand that. For each land supposed to get CFO, but now one person you be, now that one tax clearance, now you will do for all. I try to explain that for now. If you calculate 50,000 plus 120,000, how much be that one now? Or maybe say let's say 110,000, it could be 160,000. I dey explain. I know I dey explain CFO for now, but government now 50,000 because you not get. I want to explain now. Hello. Hello. Make sure you the flash person now. So because you not get tax clearance, that is you can't pay 110,000. But government approve price on 50,000, which is 160,000. So that one is CFO. Because they follow the due process. You want to go for trap. I think if you not fall for trap, it's too much. It will pay you. You know, like me myself, it will pay me. But it good make we dey learn. I don't understand. If you dey learn, you will always know. Learner make Noah. You will learn, you become a Noah. You can't know. So now, again, what they call assessment fee. So what did they call assessment fee? That one the money, but now free supposed to be. This supposed to mean you buy fuel for their motor. If you don't do C of O, then you will come out. These people will come give you their number, and they'll give you task. What do they call them? I want to call them. Your number, whether the verification number don't come out. Verification. The number don't see your phone number don't come out. So now they will come call the person where they help you the runner, come fix it for them. Say they will come the house, the land, well, no anything, even in your village. They will come, they will drive, come. They reach there. They will come check the land, check out for their system because this thing they computerized. Check out whether government lands. The benefit for C of O na be this. So the reason wetin make you suppose do C of O if you get money, all those onogi, all those oba criminals, oba and oka, all those armed robbers, they will go enter government reserve, they will sell am for now. Government can never write C of O for for government land, for government reserve. Can never work. So many people are buying government land. If you go see me, go do C of O put, they know if you do C of government cannot do C of O for you. Now illegal. By the time they carry people that can't finish that house, all these things I'm trying to educate me and you all. Not also not know. So that is C of O 50,000. Tax clearance is 110,000. Then what do they call them? Assessment fee 20K. So government approved price is 50,000. But if you dey for Nigeria, you get tax paper. You the only money you pay 50,000. You bring your tax paper and 20,000. See your phone now. You know it's not even 70,000. You don't do one. But if you not get tax clearance, because you know they work for Nigeria, because most of people they buy land abroad they did stay. So for this reason, Not everybody now get tax clearance. Not everybody work. You understand? So you need to go pay that 110,000 like in a form of Dagbo, not the Dagbo black markets to access them. So just like say you want to go do passport, they say me go online. You will wait 2 years, never reach your turn. So that is it too. So I'm just trying to enlighten you. I'm not the fall for trap. Because all these things now about Obazena, you know, will greet tell you the danger ahead. But by the grace of God, I come out, come explain the danger when they follow all these things they work out. If you do see your foe, you will quick know say na government lands. And if you know, you quick arrest that person land for you, charge am to court. Or he has with the person they stay, everything. You will seize everything, make the person go die for prison. You will file through your lawyer. If you don't get a lawyer, call me. I have a very good lawyer who can help you. So I'm gonna not fall for trap every time. Because of ignorance, now make most of our people not they follow. You go say, so people will even buy land, they know you go carry. You go say, me, you forget now, bad brother. No, I will give a shot. Me, I not call the prat come out for social media. You will get the justice. You follow justice. If you follow the rule of law, my brother, forget to be me and nobody not get case for court. If you follow the rule of law, that person he has everything property. You will carry. I will give you lawyer. Go confiscate as for me. You get proof to really show say this guy collect this your money for land. You will arrest him. Even the police say they don't want arrest him. My brother, I will give now the low down when I take catch that person. This government of Obaseki is now say you know they tolerate those criminal elements for in government. So one another also not know. So now we continue. He say according to this letter, he say in essence, all buildings and structures plan being developed or completed in different parts of the state without government approval are to be discontinue and or remove. The same apply to such structures being embarked upon in unapproved location across the state. Congratulations. You see the government talk. The government now talk and say anybody where they build house now, they build hotel, they build anything, government not say make you not develop. It not say make you not develop Edo State. What the government is saying now is that if you want to develop, you want to build 2 flats, you want to build 1 flat, you want to build anything, you get land. Government now they tell now say, wanna follow the due process. Go Ministry of Town Planning. Wanna wait. As so government talk now. They read that for now. Why be Jimmy already say? Why can you more well? Hello? I'll say again. Hello. You see, so I not finish that. See me, I read and finish. You make I read and finish. Please, listen to waiting the do state government right now. Say, a government of the man high. You see, if they destroy the house, they pay no. Edo state government as he talk now say, he say the state government reiterates its commitment to ensuring the protection of life and property. Correct. and promotion of orderliness and development of the built environment for the benefit of the good people of Edo State. Congratulations. Those are. See, our governor now talk now say, at the government of Edo State, make I announce am well, very well. He say, if you dey build house now for Benin, go look for what they call Ministry of Town Plan. If you don't know, call me. I will help you locate their office for you for Benin. Not let your brother chop your money. Oh. Send your brother go that place. Ministry of Town Plan is more not able build that past the events. Why? How? The only thing of it beg now say anybody will know say this thing will affect people. We can just share this video now. Many of them get house now. They stay abroad. They build 2 flats. They build 4 flats. Government not talk say government not talk say one destroy your house now. When the government talk now, they say if you know your house is ongoing now, go and look for Ministry of Town Planning. If you don't know where the Ministry of Town Planning, you will go Secretariat for Saple Road. Tell them say you look for Ministry of Town Planning. Say you build a house, your house not get approval. Not be fake approval. Say town planning, town, TOWN, plan, PLEAN, town planning, PLANING. Una no dey hear? Why? How am I here? We put there go work voting. Am I no vote? The government of Edo State say they want to maintain the rules of lands. Congratulations for our governor. Or this way they build house, they sell land, all those illegal. And the governor sit talk now and say, why how am I here? I see the beg now. The government already talk now and say, anybody will go build a house. Say na no gay, all those oba no gay, all those criminals, they can't sell land, government land for you. You don't know. I don't know, not they. I mean, no gay, you talk about here, watch out, man. Hello? 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 So this one I say, I don't know, not they. Because after today, many people they look what the governor talk like picture for their eye. They don't read that. Make I read that for again. How am I? Please, it's very important. Governor, that is my house. My papa vote for that. No, not be that. Not be say governor talk. Governor not talk. Say want to show your house. What the governor talk for here now? Say all those hotel where they built, the pack a shower put. You know, say one not pack a shower for hotel. Any hotel where they build, I want build the guest house. This the Dottai road follow here. You know, say be not guest house. So if government approve as in a guest house suppose they there, now you go fit put government guest house for there. And if they build as the fence, some people they sabi fence where they go begin the fence roads, they join house. They even they not even they look the thing they imagine, you know. That's so government talk now. So that one don't come out for roads. Why? How am I here? So we want to go to the other side. Now, please, if you are just joining us, this is a house of truth. We are not a cowards. We are men. You can see me as your bad person, but I am a man of truth. Why the trap in Edo so that time if you call me, I will carry your phone again. Because you don't already carry it. Hey, my brother, I want to do that. Hey, they go say they destroy my house next week. My brother, not call my phone that time. Oh. Deal with this time now. Now you supposed to tell reason. Oh. Now what did they do for Lagos now? Abuja, now they want to introduce for Edo State now. All those Okaili or Kaiwo or Kadis or Kai toilets. So now I want to show you few years ago, 2016, 2016 or 15, Edo State government, There's sponsor bill for those. They say Oba Benin are involved for the bill. He say make they cancel CDA. Man, the listing, brothers and sisters listing. He say they don't cancel CDA. Oba of Benin no say see very, very, very wayward Oba. Unknowingly say the Oba of Benin want cancel CDA. He want appoint people put make they balance am. Here he no talk here government land here. He appoint people make they sell land. Your village now get Odion Wele. The function of Odion Wele now to dey sell land. I don't know. Oba Benin now will come carry somebody now say na cow. Since they born me, or cow mean somebody wey dey front. Or cow no. But they can't change am now say they can't use Oba Benin can't say they don't give government. He don't know that man not go school. He say they cancel CDA, the government passed law. But when they were passing the law, they even said both Okaigele, Oka, all of them, all those useless nogi, illegal, disband. But Oba Benin now they appoint Okao. They appoint Okaigele. They will go up palace. Now this one be the Okaigele. This one be Okaigele. Just imagine me. So I want to show now. Wanna see who they fool. Me don't know who they fool.
Audio way of Amagba Erise Joseph Idwekime and
spokespersons for Igeduma community,
Ediore and elders of Ohun Igbadol.
My brother, I want to put on for I'm gonna say I'm now. Edo State House of Assembly don't pass law where they disband CDA. But what be the other be there? House of Assembly now ban and bans or cow or Kaigele or all those or no give when they didn't sell land again. But Oba Benin appoint people they dey sell land. Who did they deceive? See am.
Our people who sent us here have been waiting to hear from us. I want to wish that this does what it's meant to do. That people will never enter or put down forcefully. CDA are just part of it. That in whatever form you forcefully go into another person's property, this law will catch up with you.
When the bill prescribing the activities of community development associations was passed by Edo State House of Assembly, residents, particularly those aspiring to acquire landed property, expressed joy. The respondents, while commending the state government for taking a bold step to ensure the excesses of CDA are checked, also lauded the State House of Assembly for the speedy passage of the bill scrapping CDA. They expressed worry that after 1 week, the bill was passed by the legislature, the governor is yet to give his assent to the bill for proper implementation.
The matter of CDA, when the Oba of Benin talked about it, everybody was very happy about it. So I wonder why the state government should not just sign into law immediately, so that the people will have relax when they are building their houses.
I want the government to sign it so that those that are coming, the youth, will suffer for money. When they get their own money, they have to use it for house. Nobody cannot die for rent.
If the Oba who owns the land can say that he did not support them, so definitely the governor should support them. And majority of the people in the Edo states are saying that it's not good. So they should sign it.
The law is a welcome development. So I wonder what is still delaying the governor to put it into law. My call to the governor is let him try as much as possible to quickly put it into law, to sign it.
It's a bill that every citizen of Edo State, particularly Benin City, people are happy with it. Every citizen is happy that this bill has been passed. So the governor, I'm sure, is going to pass it. Going to sign it into law. So because
If he does not sign it, well, you will see that the people will not be happy. And when the people are not happy with the government becomes unpopular.
I know present administration is slow but sure. They know the right thing. They are considering these things. They are looking at the pros and the cons, trying to sieve the wheat out of the shaft. Definitely, they will come out with what will be beneficial to the masses, to the entire masses.
When contacted on why the governor is withholding his assent to the bill, the acting chief press secretary to the governor, Mr. John Mayaki, said he will comment on it at a later date. IBINU reporting.
Okay. And one of the see the pass bill, one of the see, I want to show another video again. One of the see whether they write for the bill. Make one of the see they write for the bill. The other Benin they appoint no girl cow, maybe they sell land. One of the see. This one. Okay, now they pass the bill. I will find the video just I will put them for now just now. I will tell you now just now, when I will see the when I wait to hello. What? The best this is where me and I'm going now. Okay, they don't go. Kowashu. Why ya? Well, now make sure you need for you. Because I want to buy me 100 who will ask surprise me. You know, one of the also so I'm going now. One of the job by Amio. The job with the company. I'm not saying the job about what. You know? Or what the young I will move now. The other or I looked in you have to be by anyway. Or I mean, Akunia Kawan, you know. Timo Guna will feel our water. My brother, he get one video I want show now, but I will see show on the video. So now, I will later show on the video later because the video is not download the entire. The government say now Kaigeli and everything inside that one. Now so they talk. Make I play the video. May I use this I take play. May I find out for you when I see the video. When I listen to the video.
Unterstützen Sie den Erhalt starker Knochen, Zähne und Muskeln mit der Kraft von natürlichem Vitamin D3 und
Some members of the public have applauded the House of Assembly for the speedy passage of the bill. The respondents alleged that the activities of some of the CDAs that later metamorphosed into Okainele and Okaiwo was
That the video be this one, make I run, put on for the. I want put on for me I run download that one and watch am. Wanna see if you why how am I why how say kill yeah okay now to say no no concern me okay the video I don't see the video and I don't enter I want play am for now how wa beg wanna share this video. This thing is very important to help or the trap or do megbe o da megbe because I love una so much. Governments well, how am I now the video now I want play for now I'm see am. Basically, you're not supposed to destroy the house. And I will know the reason why you destroy the house now. Me, I know they support evil and the truth now support. Because I know the illegality no they happen for Europe. You say, yeah, now God say me not supposed to destroy am. Glad you don't enter now. May I upload the video for now? Wow, there.
Armed security personnel on the ground to ensure law and order.
See here.
After weeks of deliberation, members of Edo State House of Assembly on Monday, 27th of March 2017, passed a bill for the scrapping of community development associations Okaigele and Okaiwo in the states. Although the bill is yet to be signed into law by the Edo State governor, some members of the public have applauded the House of Assembly for the speedy passage of the bill. The respondents alleged that the activities of some of the CDAs that later metamorphosed into Okaigele and Okaiwo was unbecoming owing to alleged extortion of developers.
Very national. It's a good development because the so-called CDA, they have done damages to most of the communities.
To me, I think that's one of the best bills that have been passed by our legislators. It's a good and welcome development.
I support it wholeheartedly because these community development people that have been causing a lot of problems. Thank the Edo State House of Assembly for passing that bill.
CDA have become a problem to us in this country. So to me, I welcome it very well. Whether Kaiwo or Kairele, it's still the same youth affair.
Reacting to the passage of the bill, some Community Development Association chairmen said dissolving CDA, Okaigele and Okaiwo may cause unrest amongst the youths in the states and called on the State House of Assembly to revisit the issue.
Our Abba did not say they should dissolve the Okaigele because he said we should go back to the old days. Because in the old days, it was Okaigele that was the messenger of the Enoge and the Ojonwe in various communities.
There are so many jobless youth around that are using this medium as an opportunity to survive themselves and their family. So I suggest to the House of Assembly to rethink and to see how best this issue will be addressed.
The bill will become law after the state governor assents to it.
Some Edo people expressed joy sometime in January this year when Governor Godina Obaseki abolished the collection of levy. Same way some Edo people are excited right now at the passage of a bill scrapping CDA, Okaiwo and Okaigele owing to the unwholesome activities perpetrated by some of the CDAs. But the question on the lip of many now is, what will become the fate of thousands of youths who
the state government don't pass law or Kaigele or Kaiwo and those useless Enogis, so they sell people lands. They get Ohe. What is the function of Ohe in selling land? Is it see, Oba Benin say CDA, see they don't government don't pass bill, no more CDA. But today, Oba Benin don't appoint one chief, many village for Utekon. He go appoint one aye for there, say another one I be Okao. For another village again. He say when they say they don't abolish you, he appoint Okaigele or cow. He go come give the bid. For Igbo Bazuwa, go appoint somebody there. I think the law they exist. That is what this is why we are embracing Governor Obaseki. Obaseki, you too much. Is it what can they say they don't see? I'm begging governor to build prison. Because these people, they are selling the land that's supposed to be used for our children to have farm. Have you ever seen all those nonsense is happening? Government should pass a law. Nobody have right to sell lands. Government approve. In short, can you sell land? Are you crazy? Do you have land? Land belongs to government. The thing is paining me. Here. Obaseki na God will bless you at all. Ugato. Obaseki gato ni magao tugato. See, I beg governments, may they amend only Edo State governorship tenure. May they put and say make our governor basically make a rule for 8 years is too small. Because the man don't see time to rule. They can't go court. They have people go a court. Now the man they spend money puts. Now we court case all finished. Now you see the man though. If the man don't draw this up, Baba, Obaseki, no wegbuto, no shower. Even though you know Obaseki, this plan when you bring come out, we are happy. I am the happiest man because the house where they live now, 2-story building. Now 3-story building the house big, but me I did the second floor. The house person will not carry just the build without government approval. Not like that. Make I plan for you. Government don't talk and say Okao, Okaile, all those rubbish. Or why you cow make I plan for that again. They don't pass B. But Oba Benin they violate the law. Here, criminal gang. These people supposed to be seize their property and let them go and die in jail. Make una see.
After weeks of deliberation, members of Edo State House of Assembly on Monday, 27th of March 2017, passed a bill for the scrapping of community development associations Okaigele and Okaiwo in the states. Although
you see, I say, government don't scrap them Okaigele Okao. Ohe Onogi. Na illegal that they bill. After about Benin don't say government don't scrap them, then they pack in brothers for villages, maybe they sell land. That idiot they talk and just say in those days, if a young boy want to send message, he will say, is he send message for to sell land? Message on land, that is make good sense. Make who am I be? Are you why not be governor for the state now? Why why not make deputy governor for that state? May I sanitize that state? Governor, I am calling on the state governor. Please build prison. Please build prison because for a nation or a state to develop, the rule of law must be applied. The Germany get prison. So there is no big deal about that one. Building prison, that is very good. At least people will be working there. Those criminals who are selling land, they're supposed to die in prison. I saw it here. So I want to show you one picture today. See this picture where I showed on show. May I put the picture again and see them? This one now Oba Palace, night for the work. When I show now. This one, Okoromi village. This boy now Oba Bini appointed and I say na be Ohen. And those days the Oba we want to sue with that boy. Now inside the palace na courtist. This one be courtist. He said this guy na be Ohen. Wetin be Ohen? Ohen wetin be Ohen be say shrine. Somebody wey dey worship shrine. Wetin concern face wey concern shrine concern to the sell government land, sell village. Now that one be the duty. You see the Oba of Benin, you see the kind useless Oba wey dey. Na very stupid. See na illiteracy wan gbema for am. This one dey sell land wey tipper driver strike. Abatobaze no fit address this issue well. See wetin Abazabaza dey talk. E na surface a strike. If this man no order for because of your land sales wey you dey sell, and you see they involve for the land, illegal business. Now make you say you're not supposed to drive am, or not supposed to. See, the Timber Drivers Association of Edo State, Benin chapter, I don't know, they go on strike. This very man, now Oba Benin appoint am for village wey no be young. He go carry land, he go sell land for 5 people. Now he go sell land for timber man. He sell land. Please, if you can hear me, right? Yes. I want to see if you can hear me so that I continue. Do what him with me, yes. Please, if you can hear me, right? Yes, so that I not mistake. Can hear me, right? Yes. So that... If you can hear me, right? Yes. I think you see what is happening in those states. That man where I show you just now Oba look my eye for hand. Now inside Oba Palace, now Oba na courtists. People don't feel key person before, like people like Demolition. I mean, don't know why Oba Abi never see give Tony Kabaka a chief. Abi we munelele. Because people wey the Oba, the people they give chief for Oba Palace. Even the Bilimawa, people they keep person. If you ask them, say why they give the chief, they say me not keep many again. Make as Oba Abi no know say na killer him be. So that you can't dey under the Oba, so that Oba will fit the user until they achieve their own interests. See this boy where I show now just now. Me I show now again what I say. Now Oba a cultist. It's very dangerous cultist. Now he sell land. No, even till now, police never arrest him. Instead of they to arrest this boy, make commissioner of police ask him, say, come on, make Edo State government set up panel of inquiry. Same they ask and say, come on here where you been at to the said lands, do you have right? Don't you know land use acts? Where do you have the approval? Are you crazy? Are you local government council? Approval for illegality? They know the government about so Obo Dinoa. See, make I show now some videos. Make I show now some video, I want to show now some videos. All those videos where they show now so all of the Oba of Benin, he himself, Secretary Frankie Rabo, his secretary, in brothers, all those they no get, they say they get Dukedoom. How many Dukedoom did they get? Who recognize this stupid Dukedoom? Dukedoom now to the sell lands. I mean, they ask those people. My telephone number is there. Check. If Dukedoom Otoya here, may I show na video. More they see. Oh no give, no give.
After weeks of deliberation, members of Edo State House of Assembly on Monday, 27th of
Odiowe of Amagba Erise, Joseph Idwekime, and his counterpart Odiowe of Amagba Akenguda, Pa Ihensui Edoson, said they have been trying to maintain peace owing to the alleged harassment and extortion of community members and those developing their property by the Enogi of Amagba and his talks. The two Odiowe said Enoge has allegedly made life unbearable for them, as the Enoge insisted that landowners who intend to build houses or develop their land must renegotiate with him, a situation they say may lead to crisis. They appealed to the Oba of Benin to call Enoge to order.
The Enoge gathered women, his wife, his mother, some wives of those in his support. They went to the radio saying that the Ogwedion was destroyed, that many other things, that myself, the Odiowe, also people to destroy those things. Whereas such a thing never happened at Amagba.
I am Odiowe. I don't go to any place, so even within not even more than I can say more than 4 months. I don't what I mean. Just me. I mean, just surprised me to see that people just come like this.
The Odiowe and other residents also refuted a media publication credited to them that they were the one that destroyed the Ogwedion, describing the report as frivolous.
We hold meetings here, and normally we don't invite women when we are holding meetings. We don't. We saw women in the palace do blah blah blah. It's very shocking to us.
Enoge in Imandoma is the problem of Amagba community. Since the Oba Ewari II have made pronouncement, he said all what the community has done before is invalid, that it is time to start again. They start charging money and went to bush by himself and start seizing things.
Kenika wade owo dion we eyan na dwiko amiko yogwedion.
In a swift reaction, the Enoge of Amagba, His Royal Highness Frank Iwandawan, described the allegations by the Odiowe and some residents as false.
Okay, yan we meneloge ka ewe to ni aka kiene rime yan de gbesun akina era me makabe mo se no ma ropa gbugbu yan no dwekoto. I mean, never tear CD, mamma. Timmy work bossy, and ya.
It is unclear when the tussle between the Odiowe and the Enoge will end. Wellington, Hakodeja.
After weeks of deliberation, members of those.
Okay. Now. Una see now say Enoge and Odiowe wetin be their function na to dey sell lands. Odiowe say na the land wey dey first sell before. It's but who are useless? I think you see these people, these useless people are useless. Who is using these idiots to be doing all those things? Do you think people like me will have respect for that kind of useless idiot or idiots? Somebody's supposed to die and let them bury him and let it get out away from there. Look at what they are saying. They sell everything, afford for selling. I don't understand now. Why are people not seeing what I'm saying? Please share this video. See, Enoge, what is the functions of Enoge to be sell lands? My God, if you want me, what be gay? Eri maheki no gyodio we ori iyan wa hinu to. Iyan yan to abi gov oba no buy yan to. Land owned by government. See, I'm gonna say another one again.
Spokespersons for Igeduma community, Iyamu Osewegi, the Eholo of Igeduma, and some others said that the community has never been administered by an Enoge, but through Eholo, who is alive and a member of the Uzama Nibie. They affirm that Ewai setting is from Idokpa, while Igeduma is his mother's village and therefore does not have a say in the affairs of the community. They said in a recent press briefing by him, he said Igeduma people do not like his father, a pronouncement which is not far from the truth because the father's deeds ran contrary to the tradition of the community, which the people frowned at.
The village never had an Enoge and will never succumb to one, especially one created in the midst of controversy. In our opinion, the other title is higher than Enoge. It becomes, therefore, an aberration as mark of greed and self-centeredness for Henry Refuting and his father, Refuting Usegasomo, to, in a desperate move, mortgage our revived a hollow position for an Enugu title.
We go carry toss, carry big motor, carry police, because he know people. Tell they go arrest them for that side. Say na he go be. He go just carry money, sell land. If he don't sell like 4x4 land, he go carry come give them for Benin here. We not get land again.
Our interest in this matter is that he claimed that nobody liked his father and that he reigned for 22 years, which was a lie. So whatever it is, if your father has ruled for 22 years and you are there and they never liked you or your father, then in my opinion you would have told the press what happened, why they didn't like you or your father. So our interest, why we decide to come and talk to the press, is to set the record straight. We want to tell him here that he has lied.
The Speaker, Talakawa Parliament, Kola Idokpai, said the people of Igeduma community came to solicit their assistance to help them address the injustice meted on them by the said Enugu.
The Parliament has been a voice of the voiceless, the voice of the oppressed. They decided to come and report this matter to the Parliament with a view to getting justice. We shall join them in the fight to ensure that justice prevails, to ensure that peace continue to reign in our community, Igeduma.
The Enugu of Igeduma community, Henry Refuting, while speaking with the news crew, said his reaction is contained in a recent interview with journalists. According to him, the people of Igeduma are only crying wolf when none exists, as the allegation is baseless, pointing out that he is the legitimate Enugu of the community.
Every man was the last a-holo. The second Enugu. Not by a fear with you, my get
Fosa Wangwe reporting.
I think they see what happen for Edo State. Even Tawala Kalamet, Sabina Kalamakala, and Kola Idokpai is called anytime when he's putting insult governor. I would join them before, but now I don't see they be criminals. As you see Kola Idokpai for them, money go collect. And land, they will see they will say they negotiate. I see me know that governor. Now me I need that for you, sir. I don't know what the plan we get for our people. Our pace we know they talk. Oh no, governor, you love us. That your father Obaseki. We are going to have a remembrance day. Please make plan for grant so that the next governor, Papa, people, all those people when they make next, they never come again, they're they're criminals. You see, lands. Now, those people they support them, now so that they said all those nonsense, all those Oba Benin Nogi, all those rubbish that they are, if they appoint Nogi, they sell land. Now, your way now we don't understand. Una so they do it for Sokoto states. I do audio for rubbish. Was
Audio way of Amagba Erise, Joseph. The victims appealing to relevant government agencies and traditional institutions to come to their aid. The victims alleged that they genuinely bought the parcels of land from the Enugu of Ogege community, His Royal Highness Agatise Iyariaro, with valid documents, and wondered the emergence of ACP John Asemota retired, now laying claims to the land.
And the man is small. They do crazy work. Now they do. Now they say Asemota CP retire. He can't carry caterpillar face my house. He break her. He don't come give me paper. I not being get now. I not buy land for a hand. I don't know what will happen. If I get land for the other side, when he come carry you to express, come break my house. I not get husband again. My husband don't die you.
Oh, when you need TV boss, sometimes the work of a fence is so tough.
Mr. Asemota came to destroy my house, and the Oba has previously warned against destruction of property.
We felt very, very depressed, oppressed, and be intimidated by the activities and action of
Audio.
Una dey see na wetin dey happen. Wa beg no suno. Enoge Oba Oba me point Noge or cow. He destroy my land. I think you see this people they build a house. If you they build a house, when I go they meet town planning. So you see when I want buy land. He may me why we ye me wa here do to. What a mame, why ye can at a ministry or town plan? Why you go do here like 5,000 naira or 10,000 naira? What pay you in here? We see we want to buy land. I want to buy land. I want to do this. Is it genuine? That is the responsibility of government. What are the trap here na? Abi no gina. Ojia hin. Wada me no suno. Okay.
Ediore and elders of Ohun, Igwadolo, Igwoshodi, Igwogboy, and indigenes of Uogwa communities appeal to Edo State Government, Inspector General of Police, and the Oba of Benin, His Royal Majesty Omonoba Nedo Ukwa Bolokbolo, Oba Ewai II, to come to their aid over what they describe as intimidation and harassment on them by Okagele of Igwadolo, Perik Egbon. The Ediore said they have been living peacefully before Perik Egbon allegedly decided to arrogate powers to himself to convert community land to personal use, demarcating boundaries wrongly and ostracizing the Odionwe of his community, Igwadolo.
I told them that this place is not for Igwadolo, but they did not listen.
We wait there for the area where this thing they happen, where they know this boundary from time immemorial. Make we come together, call this village, make we talk and together because we don't know time immemorial.
Instead of doing the right thing, pegging the Ikimi tree at the Siongo, where the moat came out from the old road, they now went to Igosodi, very far, more than 4,000 feet. By Perik Egbon, our Enoge protested that is not the place the Oba mentioned. They didn't listen.
Some members and youths of the communities also condemned the activities of Perry Egbon, who they accuse of causing crisis in the 5 neighboring communities.
With the bad government, make it help us buy Perry Egbon, make it leave Ohun land alone, make it leave Igosodi land alone, make it leave Uogwa land alone. We don't get water, we know where our body is, which is Yongo.
This is the same the thing that Odionwe will be talking that the boy Perry Egbon will be doing. When the Odionwe said that you don't want him.
When contacted in a telephone interview, the Okagele of Igwadolo, Perik Egbon, denied the allegations of his involvement in the boundary dispute among the communities. On the allegation of putting his Odionwe on house arrest, he said he did not do such a thing as the Odionwe is working freely in the community.
The dispute that was between Igwadolo and Uogwa, the matter was taken before the Oba Benin, and the judgment was passed. So whatever that happened within Benin was in line with the directive of the palace. All what they said against me, they are all lies.
The Dionwere elders and members of the 5 communities vowed that they will not allow Mr. Perry to lord it over them and appeal to the Oba of Benin to look into the matter. Iboji Warrior reporting.
Is una see wetin dey happen. No be Okagele that one. He say they don set one for Oba palace. Say na Oba na give the decision. No be the same Okagele. They say they don disband for CDA. Now Oba Benin dey appoint Perry Egbon. Na he keep person that time we go hide for Oba palace. He go cut lands, give palace. Say na Oba get am. Once you dey work for palace, your village, you go cut. Oba Benin say they support you. They say na they will come give you a cow. My brother, these are things I am saying. If I am lying, let the God of my land destroy me and my generation. Don't you see what is going on? But our people, some of them are blind. Why beg they? What have Oba benefited? What do you benefit from Oba apart from appointing a no-gate to be selling your inheritance in the village of Wakiri? Oh, Toye Wakikia. The governor have come now. We have to work with the governor to the build house, brother. Just Ministry of Town Plan. Do mana on TV? Ya game away. O Ari Bani we Udowe plan a town planning. Go wa do approve yes, your house is in order. Ekenema we demarcate worry. Who fear for abanity. If you know say that this your left hand, I will make you not make heaven. Cut and come out. Because when the time will reach, they know the tell blind man say ready for. Oh, when man. See what is happening now. Oba, since this Oba can land, they say now there's a bad CDO. Waiting be different between CD and or Kaigele and what do you call this? And Onoge. How many lands? Look.
The victims appealing to relevant government agencies and traditional institutions to come to their aid. The victims alleged that they genuinely bought the parcels of land from the Enoge of Ogege community, His Royal Highness Agatise Iyariaro, with valid documents, and wondered the emergence of ACP John Asemota retired, now laying claims to the land.
The Enoge of Odigi community in Ovia Northeast local government area of Edo State, His Royal Highness Osaitin Godwin Akenzwa, has described as laughable the allegations by some members of a certain family in the community against his person. In a statement, the Enoge, while reacting to a recent protest by some members of the community, said the protest, which was sponsored, is to malign his person and designed to cover up atrocities of the perpetrators in the community. According to him, some members of Amayo family wrote him a letter soon after he traveled overseas for medical attention that they intend to install one of their own Iyiriao Amayo as Ojonwe of Odi community. Enoge Osaitin Akenzwa said he told them to wait until he returns in order to follow the laid down procedures as spelled out by the Oba of Benin, His Royal Majesty Oba Ewai II. According to him, they went ahead without his consent and installed an Ojonwe who allegedly refused to honor his invitations on his return to the country in September this year. The Enoge of Odigi said, having officially dissolved all committees in the community, he was informed that some people or some group of persons were shooting and beating up those he assigned for specific duties. His Royal Highness Osaitin Akenzwa, however, called on the general public to disregard the allegations against his person as a violent person, and he has never been a part of that. The Ojonwe of Odigi Pa Iyiriao Amayo recently led some other members of the community.
I see they see him now. If somebody old for village, na be Odion with Bale. The Oba of Benin brother we appoint for village they not come from. What I mean, man, I was Yagbona where ile IBINU miss blood, where I don't miss a blood or where go to me go the way, see how the motor Maria. Why then why? So look at what is going on. Oba of Benin brother Kenzwa, this idiot where they so. Now village you not being on, he's saying travel, go abroad. Somebody reach to born you. He say he tell them say making wait, make they follow the lay down procedure. They will come swear oaths, they will poison them so that before 1 year or 2 years he will die of cancer. I don't carry out young way go they drink poison. Everywhere in your mind, why get your woman. In short, these are distinct governors supposed to stop all those mad devilish custom that were brought from here many years ago. Europe are no longer following this nonsense tradition where they used to kill people in those days. They have no you thought 10 acres, 20 acres, 100 acres. Nobody get land.
Enoge Henry Eholo said he is the second Enoge of Igedoma after the death of his father, Enwasetin Eholo, who was installed the first.
Mr. Frank Irabo said His Royal Highness Prince Owen Akenzwa was installed the Enoge of Olugbo Dukedoom by the Oba of Benin after fulfilling all traditional rites. The Secretary of the Benin Traditional Council said Olugbo is a dukedom in the Benin Kingdom under the watch of the Enoge as directed by the Oba of Benin, stressing that anything contrary.
One of the list, you know. Does the Oba of Benin have right to create dukedom? Are we kingdom? Why are we so? Me marry Abia. Now my name where? Now we be the fool we God create for this Nigeria. So let me speak a simple English. My good people of Edo State. Edo is a state. Edo is not a dukedom or a kingdom. There is a difference between a state and a kingdom. A state, the definition of a state is a geopolitical entity endowed with human natural resources. They have functions of states. Functions of states: protection of life and property, provision of gainful employment, provision of basic amenities such as roads, water, electricity, good health such as hospital. These are functions of states. Edo State is called Edo State. It's not a country. It's not a kingdom. There can never be a kingdom in a state. A kingdom is a country or a nation being ruled by a king. A kingdom, in English, we call it monarchy. They call it monarchical system of government. We have the absolute monarch system of government and constitutional monarch. Monarchy system of government is a system whereby a king or a queen is the head of states, sometimes head of state and head of government. That is the definition of a monarchy. We have constitutional monarch and absolute monarch. The absolute monarch system of government in Saudi Arabia, where the king is head of government and head of state, supersede the power. Arab countries operate this type of government. The only place where we have kingdom in Africa is Morocco and Lesotho, Swaziland, one country in South Africa. There is no kingdom in West Africa. How come the Oba Benin is creating dukedom? I have tried all my possible best to sue the Oba Benin, to drag him before the law court and jail him. These are proofs to show that he's creating dukedom. Does he possess these things are all illegal. We need your support to support our government. We want the government to do more. Without your support, the government cannot do anything. Please, we are begging you. Don't destroy our this. If you go build your house illegal structure, the government have to demolish it. If you don't want government to demolish your house, follow the laid down procedure. How can I do it? It's very simple. If you go to Ministry of Town Planning, if you don't know what is called town planning, call me. My number is +49 1749661566. I will explain to you in a local language. If you are building a house, your house must be inspected by the Ministry of Town Planning. They will look where you're supposed to put the house. If there's any error, they will tell you to break here and correct it well. By the time your house is being destroyed, you start insulting governor, that you and you will see pay for that money for the destruction. Because a place where there is no rule of law. How can we have a place where there is no rule of law? That is the definition of monarch system of government. Oba of Benin is not a king. Oba of Benin is a traditional ruler. Traditional ruler. They call it Benin Traditional Council. Did they call England England Traditional Council? It's not called Traditional Council. That is England is a kingdom. And the Queen of England, she's the head of state. The Oba Benin is not head of. I know. Why are we not educated now? Even though we are not educated, don't we think the Queen of England, she's a constitutional monarch? Where is it documented in the Edo state law or Nigeria law that Oba Benin is the head of what? Or is the deputy governor? But where this inside now? Why are we so fools and allow these criminals to be selling everything in our land? The man will come. Today, I have been dragging me to court. Even now, things are so very difficult for me. The other day, I came out because I am trying to enlighten and educate our people concerning this stupidity that we are going through in our lands. Because of me, because of all those things I am saying, I am not the only one criticizing the Oba of Benin. But what is happening to me today? I have a case in court. The case was withdrawn. Then we came back again. They are giving money to the Murphy to come and testify. I don't know what is going to testify. Some people who are supposed to support me, oh, my brother, let us support you. They are not supporting me. Since that day, how much have I gotten? I have gotten 150 pounds. One of our brother, may God bless you. Bless all of you. Give me 10,000 naira. I have to gather those money. Plus another of our person give me 25,000. So I have to ask how much is euro to blast the money together so that it can give me. Because I am down and the court case is on my. If these people succeed in restraining me from expressing my the truth, saying these truths, people will just live like this. These people is going to celebrate. But before this thing will happen, I believe I have made the right if they're not far from the truth. I'm still saying it today. My people, please help me. I don't have money to pay this 700 or something euro to a lawyer. Igwe, I still beg from the bottom of my heart. My sister in America, give me 25,000 naira, $50. One of our brother in Italy, give me 10,000 naira. And the other of our person in what is called this country, United Kingdom, 2 of them, they give me 150. That is the only money. And I have to take translator. Because when we are in the court, there are some videos that Oba Abini used to attack me and all those things. Somebody have to translate it for me. It's not easy. I'm not fighting for myself. If I'm fighting for myself now, I will collect money from the Oba and forget about the people, let them remain in misery. But no, a tree cannot make forests. I'm not the only person. But the Oba Abini is pursuing me. It is me versus Oba Why. I have case. I don't have this money. What you see what I am doing now, I am showing those proof, trying to explain to you that this Oba is responsible for all those land sales. The Oba Abini have dissolved CDA with the help of the government. If the Oba Abini have power, why can't he swear Juju say CDA, anybody do CDA again, let Juju kill the person? If the Oba Abini feel he have the power, what the Oba Abini did? He sponsored a bill. And he don't even go to school. People who went to school all those bills don't know anything. So the dull person. He don't even know the meaning of those bills. The bill said Okaigele, all of them have been abolished. And the Oba Benin is now saying that he owns those land, appointing his brother, and they are selling all those land. He go to Ologbo, say he's created Dukedoom. I don't even know. I don't know. Are we the only ethnic? We have 6 local governments. These criminals only one family want to sell everything. Hey? Hey? What is my crime? That is the question I'm asking now. What me have done against this man? What have I said now that will borrow this man to take me to court? I am exposing his evil activities, what they are doing, how they are destroying the future of our children. I have 2 children here. 2 children. Where are we going to call our farm? Where are we going to call our forest? Where are we going to call our government reserve? The Oba of Benin and his brothers, Enogi, and some cultists or Kagele. Where is it written in Ado State law, land use acts, or Ado State land town planning or Ministry of Land that is documented or is enacted by House of Assembly that Oba of Benin should be creating Dukedoom? Who shall House of Assembly? I don't understand. I don't even understand where they are getting this nonsense from. Those old fools. Look at what they are doing. The thing is mockery. One old man who is in 80 years, his children will be pumping him paper. What is the meaning? These are all nonsense. To God, please help us. We are the greatest ignorance, just like fools. Some people are portraying kingdom. Are you crazy? Do you have kingdom? Look at what is happening in Edo State today. I stand before God of our forefather. Nothing but the truth. I say the truth now. Please share this video. In 1897, the British came, the expatriates, foreigners, came to Edo State. When they came in 1897, the Oba of Benin ordered the execution of innocent white men who just came for a normal routine discussion. One of them were having self-protection. And when they were coming through the Gele, through the waterways from Warri, from Esclavos, that's their bet, the ship, the big ship bet in Esclavos, they came. The Oba of Benin was celebrating Igwe Festival. In Igwe Festival, if you are from Benin, Igwe Festival is a festival of human sacrifice. Igwe Festival have an history, of which I have taught the history before. During Igwe Festival, they used to cut people's heads. If you cut the head once, they will give you a bead. They used to use us for sacrifice. Even before the massacre of those innocent white men. One Urobo man who was a translator, he was hanged. The way they used to do it, they will hang somebody on the tree. The person will cry and die there if the sun shines so much. Hang many Urobo, hang all of us, killing us for their tradition they brought from Ile-Ife. So when the British came, these British, they were not armed, they were not ready to fight, they didn't come to fight. These people are lying to us that the British just came, they come to, they give the wife of the Queen of Victoria to Oba. Oba says he's not going to marry because of this. Those are all lies. There was never a time, the illiteracy is a disease. I tell you this thing. There was never a iota of truth in it. There was never a time the Queen Victoria of England said he want to marry Oba or he want to send this. It is fake. Please share this video. What happened was, in a routine check, the white men was coming during their colonization. The Oba of Benin was celebrating a sacrifice of a human sacrifice. So the British wanted to see, since the Oba of Benin is celebrating what do you call it, a festival, at this opportunity, we want to see their culture. They just came in. Unknowingly, the Oba of Benin ordered for the execution of massacre. I'm asking you today, you said you are a Beninese blood. What was the crime of the British that was massacre? Tell us. They didn't even massacre only the British. More than 40 helpers, what they call it, people who help the British to carry, when the British are coming, they put them on the shoulder, when they walk some kilometer, they will put them on the ground. They are the colonial master, those Hausa people who were carrying the British. Do you know those Hausa people? Many of them were killed. The only surviving Britain, two of them survived with injury. They escaped to the forests. They wandered into the forest for days, like 2-3 days. They were eating leaf, drinking anything they see on the ground. But they don't tell you these secrets. They only come to lie. What happened thereafter? They were running for their life. The only two of them escaped. The only one Britain who survived, they captured her alive. They take that one to Oba Palace. When that one arrived on Oba Palace, Oba Abini give an order that they should use him to make human sacrifice in Ababa Junction. How are you doing this? They say the Oba Abini is God because of their wayward evil. Because anybody who is practicing evil, one day God will punish them. It was a divine intervention. What happened during the arrest of Oba Evrame? When you do evil too much, one day God will visit you. That is how they killed those white men. The white men came. They never tell you this. When the white men came, they came. They said they fought war for 3 years, my friends. These people should stop lying. There was never a time nobody fight any war for 3 years. It was 3 days. I read the book. If you want the book, I will send you the book. The journalist who came alongside with the white men. The name of the book is called Benin, the City of Blood. The man wrote it for 3 reasons. He wrote it and he witnessed everything by himself. A journalist. Why are they lying to you that Benin, if they want to deceive the people, they will just bring music. Okodino Edo, Iana Moba Pao, Kariote Ikalaba. Ugbawari Serani, Ona Ebo, how they sing the music. Ebo Giau, Ona Giau, Ona Yagbavedea. They just sing all those music just to confuse you. Just to make you say music is the food of the heart. They don't come and say, oh, wah, oh, wah, oh, wah, te wah, ye. Eroba, oba overame, no, you see, they just all those music. You will just feel. Suppose I was alive that time, I could have killed 100 Oibo, I could have killed my brother. All those things are all fake to deceive you. They don't ask the other side, they're using human being for sacrifice. Don't you know God will also visit you one day? Do you know how many people Ovura may kill? Even though he did not order the white men, what about the people he killed? How many people he killed to bury his mother? How many people he killed to bury his father? Are they not God created all these people? Why are we so stupid? Because we want to have only today food. Because we want to remain as a fool. No. Okay, let them go and sue the British now. Say, British, you're wrong. We want to sue you. Why did you arrest that criminal? He's a criminal. Eh? He was a criminal. So the white men came. Because they say with the Abini is God, not second God, God on earth. Just the same thing like Pharaoh. What happened thereafter? They came. Where is the God? The person they said, when Elizabeth of England come, Oba Abini vanished to Ibadan in Lagos. Oba Abini, there was never a time Oba Abini vanished. I'm a native doctor. Oba Abini never, if the Oba Abini was vanishing, why can't the Oba Abini, why did the Oba Abini not vanish when they came to carry Overame? I think it's supposed to vanish from Calabar. Calabar. What's the money vanish, Budo? If Oba Abini call somebody, the family, my brother, forget that. Which family? I have family, I have 2 children. Which family? This, which, you see anybody die? How many years? They say now 3 years. Basically, more than 3 years now. The over be cost. Where is the cost? Where is the cost? And the man can. I said it. I will continue to beg until one day God will send somebody from these people that are watching me. Somebody will help me say, okay, let us pay this money once and for all. I have pain in my heart to pay this money. That is the only pain I'm passing through. Let me, what did the white men do? They came. This was his history. I will send you the history. Please learn how to read. Don't be listening to those fake fallacy. I have proof. My proof are documentation. If you don't have proof, you cannot win case in court. If you say somebody want to kill you like a useless Eddie Murphy, he went to police. So he's a terrorist. You want to? Where is the proof? No proof. But you can win a case with proof. The white men came. Some of them came through Ologbo. You know, Ologbo, that Ologbo River is going towards Warri. That Warri, Port Kolokoko, and that side is going. Some of them, they say they kill Oyibo. Stop lying. Just stop that lie. What happened? They brought Hausa people from Ghana. And they brought rocket launcher, that rocket, me phew. They brought rockets and give Hausa people gun with ordinary food, without shoe. The Hausa people came and the white man was leading them through Saple routes. They came through Olugbo River. Some of them came to that river, that Ikpe River. They came, there was no road. They came through Ikpe River. Some of them came through Ikpe River. That is how they came. The first side who came through Gelegele. These people, they are just bunch of fools and liars. The white men came, what happened? The guns, those Shakabola guns that was being given to them by the Portuguese to kill and hunt our own indigenous Igodomigodos that they were selling to white men. That's why I respect the father of the governor, Obaseki, blessed memory. When they came the first day. So these people were using guns, hiding inside bush, just like terrorists. These are not even good terrorists. Weak low terrorists. They will ta. Where is the juju? Why can't Ososo Maye? Where did they invoke Ososo? Forget those stupid juju. They move closer. Then the first day, the white men just want to wait for this IBINU to finish their what they call that sand gun, all this, so that before they capture them. The second day, they push in. My brother, it was, they came to the next tomorrow, they were there. How come 3 days become 3 years? Oh, don't you people know these things are documented? Why you got Tory? I know, I hate liars. In 3 days, they enter Benin. When they came early the morning, the next day, the night of the second day, where they shoot rockets, go up. The rocket go land for Sababaras. When they see rocket for up, they say the whole world want end. They never see that kind of thing before. Like lights. All those AYC, those native doctor where they use human being till they carry small picking in blood till they throw over head, till over will live long. Upon all those rubbish, they know they live long. What happened thereafter? Oba Obini run go Bubaka for near on that side. He go hide. I think he said God see the hides as well. He go hide. All those AYC where they use human being, they do sacrifice, all of them run, leave human being. Yeah, and the people where they kill Robo Isoko, Ijo, Igodomigodos, Ishan, where they kill for trees. Everything they picture now. The white men come see people, hang people for up. Oh, anybody will have mercy for these people, and now God will destroy you. No, don't mercy this bastard. You know, see, they sell land. They have nothing to do just to sell all our destiny. These people, they are criminals. We want another governor. We will solid like Obaseki. They want governor we be Oduduweni. If they go fit amend a constitution, make Obaseki rule again. I for need this my need down. Go beg Esan, say Esan Oye, Muna wait for another 8 years. Make Obaseki completes. Make it do work for us. Here my game winner. They carry court case, face. They use court, they pursue. You know how much they give judge? 500 million, 1 billion. If you don't give, my brother, all those animals will come. Hungry lion. Yeah. Tony Kabaka just say, go sing. They know they tell it person here, they know they under the mango tray. All those money, you want you eat all of them one day. That is how they came. When they came and occupy, they didn't see the Obaba of the heights. Second God, they let IBINU miss blood. They go heights. AY say all those native useless Zobona, people like them, all those Juju, all of them hide. You know, they run far. Ologbo Shere, where they say now Ologbo Shere, Elegbe Shere, he vanished. Now nobody vanished. Supposed to stop. Ologbo Shere was arrested. Was a criminal. Where for vanish? Don't vanish anywhere. I don't like people like it was. I have a picture. They chain her for hand, chain her for leg. They give her cloth, make it tie up. He was arrested. People that were arrested, they go find the come out. Oba Isiagbon, Uso, Ologbo Oba Iwana, Oba Hawaye, all those people, they were arrested. They were going to go hide. They don't see Oba. Do you know why I respect the British? God, I respect them for what they did. They never even killed them. The British did not kill them. They set up a court. And the Oba, all those Oba gangs were saying they don't hear they don't hear English. They said they were not. But when they were selling our people to the white men, what language were they using to be translating the? But they were hearing the language. When it comes now that you have committed a crime, a war crime, now you don't hear English. But we were selling our people. Why have you boy have you boy why we be done now? I'm not going to hear English again. I think you see how criminal these people are. But they were selling us spoon we used to eat. They call it kuye. Is a Portuguese word. Kuye. It's a Lanti word. What is it? A kuye is a Lanti word, which they were selling us. Kuye is not our language. A kuye is Portuguese. That's why if you go to some part of the southern part of Nigeria, they speak kuye. If you go to another language, they call it kuye. Kuye is not your language. Oh. Don't come and change it because they call it kuye. We are not. It's not true. Kuye was brought for slave business. They will use only spoon when Oba want to chop. They will use 10 of our people. They will say, many years ago. So now that is how it happened. That's how it doctors, these criminals. Look at them now selling Poland about you look what is going on. What is my crime, my people? What have I done? What have I done to be neglected like this? When I have a case, even though the Oba is doing juju, this juju is supposed to be nonsense and nuisance. Why can't the Oba use juju to kill me? If the juju is working, Osomaye, me, I died the Oba to bring Osomaye come out. If Osomaye can kill any of my child or my woman, I will come out and tell the apology to Oba Bini. I will tell Oba Bini, from today go, I'm your slave. I will come and call my myself a slave to Pharaoh. So that was what happened. Please share this video so that you all know what happened. When they came, those people were tried. Do you know what I love about their trial? The same people that were being used to do the slave trade business. These are the same people who translated from their language. These people are just denying that they are not Yoruba anymore. The language of trade is Ishekiri language, which is Yoruba. Anytime they came for business trade, they came through escravos. Before they later went to go and found Lagos, Oba Abidi did not fight any war in Lagos. It was the Portuguese who named that place Lagoon, which is a Lanti word, Lagoon. You understand? It's an island, Idumota. You understand? Which they later grew up to Idumota. This is the Oba Orogboa. Oba Orogboa was placed in Idumota. Idumota means market where they sell the children of Idu. Where are the Idu people? Iduomota, where they sell Idu people. Who was selling us? And they said we have their own Lagos. Are you crazy? Don't you have sense? How do you conquer Lagos? Where? Who do you fought? You fought war. We fought war to send a Daume. It's lie. There was never a time Oba being fought war to Daume. Let us be. Sometimes I want to vomit. Why would you just like lie? Can you prove it? Don't they have neighboring ethnic group around Lagos? Let us go and call them and ask them, did they ever really fight any war in Lagos? Where did the fight went to Daume? It was the Portuguese of Urubua. That Lagos, that Lagos it was a center of slaves. They are trusted partnership in crime, which is the most brutal evil was the Benin Oba. That's why they place him there. Don't have mercy for person. Killing is their daily bread. You call somebody a pew. That was their way of living. And you are saying you are a kingdom. I don't understand. Anytime I think about these things they did to our ancestors, the Yoruba Benin is supposed to come out and tender apology to me and my people of Godo, and kneel down and say that the killings they did to our forefathers, he will come and kneel down. He will come and seek for forgiveness. Eh? Hello?
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 Yes.
You want to?
Aguado, sir. Good evening, sir. Speak broken English so that people can hear you.
No, I think you see the line.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Domo.
Go on, sir. Go on, sir.
Yo. I feel call you daddy now. I feel call you daddy.
Speak.
I'm saying I feel call you daddy the morning when I day work.
Ah.
You know, see the member.
Well, I'll do live. Talk if you want to contribute.
Okay. Made us here. At the time, I know your girl with your now that picture when you carry come out that the November. That one when you carry come out. Now they say the fair people.
Now be at the November, me I check out. Wawegbe ige okoro mi na ebi oka okoro ko we na ebi we
I say you don't know because you don't talk well. I mean because you made me remember you the name. Because I be at the November.
Wo se yen de be are picture mu de dey share o de gbe guys.
You only have the Murphy there on and I say me the CPT and the Murphy that brought that day. You know? Now you know.
E di Murphy magi gun ro. E di Murphy magi gun. Ndio. Iye wona ke na.
Now you know the November.
Mo de gbe mo yo. I then have a boy. I then had your you. Hey.
Love is what you.
Now big man it be now. They give her land. They say if they sell land anyhow.
Okay. They see her.
You know, say they talk.
see her.
They say the guy they sell land. And if you just talk, they will just carry you go palace.
Our governor supposed to see all those ones, and all those ones supposed to be picked safe. Because all those ones they said the land where they turn. He's supposed to, and all those ones supposed to be the pick.
Wait,
you know,
which guy Ohe be? Wait, no verse. They carry him come out, go put for Ohe or village will be yo.
Stupid man.
I think they say they don't cancel CDA, my brother. This one not be CDA, be this one.
Neither. Neither they do sooner. To make the young pick all those man. All those one SL and finish for that land, for that one state, eh? All those
I said in 2 years to
come. You know, enter person village job go to sell anyhow.
Bro, no verse. See what I want to tell you. The law with governor carry come out, so the law not good. I be good.
I say all those illegal structure when they do for that those things, make they just scatter all of them. Make they scatter. If they don't see person go, then vapor, make they go the owner, make give them their money because they set the land.
Now, but see, without being told, you will know. See now, but I select they put for each village. Maybe a lawyer is
even my fatherland for this card lot there. They don't sell all of them finish. We don't get land for there again. They don't all of them. So you enter person now, you the seller they go. Now so they said they come for palace now, so they do this one. Just tired. Don't carry person, you're the enter person now, person family now, you're the seller.
You see, now this one video cow, now about recognize. He will say, now about
all of them, they don't sell all of them.
Wait.
Made them try, made them pay that man because that man, all those men, they scatter there those states.
Now they give about Benin mind, maybe they do those nonsense when they do so. Now they give our mind.
Not be that they carry person go if they don't do it, they want to finish. Or say if another person say you go to fear, you know. So if you carry person go to Kota, carry so go take go swear. They'll say if another person comes and not fit talk again.
If you don't carry go for road, they say why be.
You know look away like
was it there? See my
only de la vapor. That is what you.
Was it there?
This law when a governor your pursue, me follow up me not look their face, me you follow up with this law.
I ever watch it now. The governor took out my like when they run the governor. Took out my I bet pause pray for a mood. They run now.
A governor Obaseki. In the number one say,
he said, Baba.
They have it to
Baba, my mom, I'm very governor now. You begin to Yamugo. Baba. When you have been prisoner.
Family land, you have
the government land, ọ̀rọ̀ hẹ́ ìbò wa wà hẹ́ bò wà ó kàrí gíní gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì yà nọ̀wẹ̀ òótọ́ náà ní dẹ́ àbí ní ẹ̀dẹ́ ó wà fọ àdótọ́ wẹ̀ fún. If Obaseki implement this law, my brother, I swear to God who made me, if I lie, may God destroy me, my generation. If I see Obaseki introduce this law, I will enter flight, I will go Benin, make the Oba Benin come arrest me. Make it come arrest me. Oba Benin, me emu jaka wey dey go arrest me. For wetin na? Wey the Lord already dey wait till you talk. Amu wey Oba wey you talk no to gbu e. They put you me dey sell land. Are you the owner? Are you crazy? Or we one nine? Have you seen that nonsense before? And then avebo. Oh, where is that?
Now, I beg that waiting you go help us beg our help us beg our governor.
I beg. God bless you, sir. Make another person call, Baba. make I come play. I'm be with you. What? I beg with another person come. He give me I then have vapor. He 1 year ya gwa le bada. And then vapor when I hina. Ina when I wear bank you bo awa we dokpa. Ina wo bo awa we dokpa. Eh. I then have vapor. Ohe horo mi wasu. And then November. And then November, so now my brother who anybody want contribute call. So the November you now you can see go Okoromi. You know, but believe you. See the way they use why you see my area. Malaike we put my hair to the Abuya Hine. I will Oba Palace. In the my people, I beg everybody see me for that. I could support Obaseki. Obaseki, anything where I talk bad, forgive me, my papa. You senior me, you reach to bomb me, papa. You are my pa. Off share, now share you be. You the quiet self the plan. Or where we no low Mr. Obaseki, let the amend constitution. My ace and they will, if the government will feel accept, maybe they will amend. We need you to come. I say me now talk and say governor, wait till you want me to do for you. I never hear somebody say he drag land, he dey carry land, he dey sell land, he what do when I can't na me na go come give na Okada for balance and carry, no until they work. What have balance you warrior? The balance and carry have buwa, I mean no get ohe. See they get ohe or car oba na they appointed. Oba they mad. You will appoint to Nogi, you will appoint to Hen, you will report to Cow, you will appoint to Okarile, you will appoint deputy Okarile, you will appoint bush inspector, you will set up committee. I don't know. If we don't get people like governor like 3 for those states, we could stop this madness. In 2 years to come, we don't get land again. Why is he very? Why is he very? Okay, come on, I see this. Dukedoom we go kill their head. When I see this one. What did you see? Oh, my God.
Mr. Frank Irabor said His Royal Highness Prince Owen Akenzwa was installed the Enogie of Olugbo Dukedom by the Oba of Benin after fulfilling all traditional rites. The Secretary of the Benin Traditional Council said Olugbo is a dukedom in the Benin Kingdom under the watch of the Enogie directed by the Oba of Benin, stressing that anything contrary is against the Benin Traditional Council.
I, as Secretary to Benin Traditional Council can authoritatively tell you that there is only one Omonoba representative traditionally there, and that is the Duke of Ologbo. That is the Onoge of Ologbo. If you are going to Ologbo, note that the traditional head there is the Onoge of Ologbo. Iyasele of, I believe it's Iyasele of Wari. Even though he grew up, spent most years in Benin, that does not give him the right to carve part of Benin land for himself and see himself as the overlord in that area.
The Enogie of Ologbo, His Royal Highness Prince Owen Akenzwa, said he became the Enogie following installation, and ever since he has been carrying out his responsibilities in line with the dictates of the Benin Traditional Council.
The Duchy of Ologbo was created by His Majesty Omonobaye Diawa in 1988. He named 10 communities to form the Dukedom of Ologbo, and they are Imasabo, Obaye, Ologbo Center, Ikara, Kolokolo, Ajoki, Ajotiton, Ajamimoga, and Abiala 1 and Abiala 2. These 10 communities form the Dukedom of Ologbo. And Ologbo Dukedom is part and parcel of, Benin Kingdom. And the Enogie of Ologbo holds fort for the Oba of Benin.
In a recent news conference, the Iyasere of Wari, Prince Johnson Aselege,
isi na ọba na create dukedom ibe do mana ime imani nwa imani wazua ola dia do ato ọba to pe ma yo wa gbon ti ọmọ we ye di movie ya won me di movie the picture ibobo the movie we do we wa o wa da gbogbo we ya e no du we ire na no ye we ven bo ge na yin de wana na huna we mu la da na no sun we da gbon you see how many people they sell land? Even goats they sell land. If you want to do birthday now, you go all those village, all those people. Or here you go invite the November. You will invite them, come spray money. Now land will not be government land. Our God help Obaseki. Give Obaseki good health. Cut many years during this man health. Let this man succeed this demolition of these criminals. Okay, can I be prison? I think Oba Benin say get immunity. At the November, you wait for see who can appoint you as a hand. May they sell land, may land kill your head. See all those criminals, what did they do for our land? Before we come from abroad, they don't sell everything. All those bastards don't sell and finish. Now God, now every government say he come and help us. Abu Dana, Abe Wia, away. Those foolish people.
The Enogie of Ogege, His Royal Highness Agatise Iyaro, said the purported land is the property of Ogege and not that of Obagenewosa, who gave the land to the police cooperative. The Enogie of Ogege community said there has been a dispute on the said land between both communities before the Enogie of Obagenewosa gave the said land to the police as a way of intimidating the community. He enjoined the police cooperative not to develop any part of the land until the pronouncement of His Royal Majesty Oba Ewari II.
Obagi.
You see stupid people who Onogi, who knows you? He say land the police want build police station put. He say me police hey yeah. See how we marry land police put. Oba brother, I say me police no beautiful police over there. He say me the very Oba IBINU consent to the dispute because they want sell land. They know they work. When they see pass the law, don't really see the law, they go pass on this. When they pass law on Kaigele, on your way, or where Oba Bini, they see pass the law for House of Assembly. When another be pass law, now so now destroy this our future for us. Now this they call climate change, they happen now. Una will build house for farmlands. For 4 days now, we build house put. The day when rain go fall, rain not go see where stay again. Wariyawa, I want to wulu. Governor, people die, erosion will kill your heads. Don't you know that these illegal houses wey they build, they cause erosion? You know, so they build Germany here. Park when it to the point different, farmland different. Now, so we want it to be like that. So the only thing I want to talk now, I must use our local English. I thank the executive governor of Edo State for the good work you have been doing. I never knew you have a good plan for the good people of my state. There is no way I can really express how I feel. The Bible says, by their fruit you shall know them. Mr. Governor, I'm proud of you. If I die for you, it's good. Let me die. If I supported you. If there was a time there was an error, please forgive me. Excellency, now forgive me, man. Forgive me, you not make any error. So what I mean, Miss Excellency, I thank you for the good plan you have drawn today. People who are not building illegal houses are from today, if they want to build a house, they will first of all look for Ministry of Town Planning. Town planning, so that they have to come and look if the land is government lands or is built in the right of way, or the house is not plan is not properly planned. These are the goods you have shown to us today. But people don't understand schools, because most of our people don't understand. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
My brother, I greet you.
Brother,
I
sir.
want to thank you for the good work where they do. Though me where they talk, me I no be Benin person. I'm from Ekan North East local government.
Okay, sir.
You know, so we get our people for Edo State, Ibanki, for there. The waiting about the fine who Eka people problem. They get that over they try to create enemy. You need to be very careful where Eka people dey. Oba go meet Ibanki people, contracting them. Ibanki na so Oba come tell them say make they change their king name to Enoji. Ibanki king name is known before to be called Easy. Because they threaten them with the government power.
Which day one happen now?
This one don't happen like 9 months now, a year.
Why you not tell me now? My brother, you go pay fine.
We car for Delta State, we know they happy because a bank in a car where they put for Oriomo.
Wait, they actually go change them. They actually go obey.
They go change Oba Bini go meet the content and say na him they pay them, so nobody the government they pay the king. The king they call him AC. And even though say go in bank today, nobody where they address any community leader as a Enoji, no. Now easy they address up to now, but for the house they go put an Enoji. The upper battle and say even though say go collect money from government, must answer Enoji.
How much 10,000 naira? No, my brother, wait I will beg you for you will give me any telephone number where relate to that Enoji. We will ask how much in the receive for, because we will pay the money by ourselves. It not past 10,000 where they pay. Because in the recent, Oba not supposed to pay now the 5%. That man are fool.
drag land with us where we car people. You want to know people. You want to know car people where they speak Igbo.
They are not
know that
Benin.
one.
They will never be Benin
Everybody,
forever.
you want to know Igbo speaking communities. Women are from a cannot is local. Igbo do. We cannot.
No, we are not disputing that one.
Happy with that.
What you said
Our
now
people
is I think you said that one enslavement of the people. Are you forcing a false identity give somebody? Is it so?
Yes, like now so those people, all those IBINU people, but they tell people say we from there. People welcome meet us for that land. Welcome meet us. We come they tell us where we come from again.
I want to tell you something. I want to ask you one question. You grow for village.
Yeah, I grew for village.
I want to ask you one question. See the question I want to ask you now. Okay. I definitely ask you one. Second one. Tell me truth. When you did small, you don't ever hear Afioji Sokboloma? Or
when I did small, get stories, there all those folk stories where they tell us so the king, the great king. We get all those stories. Just have person don't grow, person don't forget
okay.
Talk about
who was the Ojiso? That was the king that was ruling over us. Before the Benin people came from Ile-Ife.
Obo Benin na him poster. That man na Yoruba man, na him poster.
What just come meet you, my brother. Make they ask how much with salary.
If you go,
make we they pay by yourself. See, this thing only 2 people go pay that money. Let me tell you something, my brother. Before you mention that to Giso for Asaba, you see, help me find the phone number. We want to ask how much did they pay the Onoje. I will call Ika people too. Make they pay the money. Make you know they go again because this thing is. Just imagine how about would they pay the Onoje? How about would they pay the Onoje? How about would they pay the Onoje? For what? This is not the oppression. This will not be slavery.
And Oba need to be very careful because make you no go draw war because we are not happy. They don't talk about people don't talk about that.
How much? Make it blame now Onoje now. How Onoje will go surrender to that nonsense?
Yes.
Why not go tell the job people change their name? Otherwise, not go pay them again. Why not go tell the job people change their name?
Our own dialect. That thing we know they happy with that.
But now upon civilization, now they see me at the top. When I still go for put. Who will blame? Now we will blame now. How much in they give now king? Well now go for Mugu.
Go submit that you think we say they threaten them with the Edo state government.
Edo state government not did that one. We get Ishekiri for Edo State. We get Ijo. We get what do you call this people? Our brother Isha. Why not go tell Isha people when they change their name? Name all those villages. Benin villages change all the names.
Over the fight trouble, the cap people give and war, making them very careful. We cap people where they for
that question where I ask you just now, sir. That question where I ask you just now, and God will bless you. You see, all the way to Asaba, they know Jiso history.
They know Jiso now. Even when we get 2 years or 3 years, 4, 5 years, we get story where we talk with our language that time. So where we say every evening when we don't chop evening food, all of us will come out for front door. We go sit down. We go talk story of what we do.
What did they sing that music? Now I feel Jiso Kuruma. How did they sing that the music? Now I feel Jiso Kuruma in how?
Yeah, exactly. I just say I don't.
I feel if the Ojiso was a devil, una see in our family, in our ancestors will remember her. Ojiso was never a Benin man. Ojiso was an Idu man. Obodi do. Idu. The Benin people.
Take no Benin people. They call them
Idu. Now there now everybody from come. If you check the history but when you will see this thing and no vessel, you see there's a confusion somewhere and it's very clear. Your forefathers, upon say the Oba Abini commit havoc. Nobody talk in history. If they mention Oba, everybody will fear.
You don't think na Greek. You know the time where Portuguese first of all, just say Portuguese now the first of all say come West Africa now.
Yes.
And I start before British come do business. You know, Portuguese they don't go for colonization. They come for this thing business.
Trade. So to sell human being slave trade.
Based on say the Oba Oba won't get more hand. Portuguese can't they give and gun. They can't use those guns take the oppressed neighboring tribe.
Yes.
You understand? Like all those where we see go see some of the king system. That one no mean say our people come from Benin. No. Now because of Oba go that appoint people, where we see they go you know say if they give you power. If you come family now, say you want to divide family, you don't give one person power.
Yes.
Make one person preach, the rest go submit. Now so it be that time. Even for we can stay, we can all those culture where it's like all those kind of king system where we say resemble Benin. You know past that house. If you go outside of that palace, everything what they practice, they're different.
My brother, I'm from Orion local government, brother. I am not a Benin man. I have been saying these things, and then I am not a Benin man. The Benin people are from Ile-Ife, they are from Yoruba land. They are not fighting. It should not be changing name. This thing is what is happening now. They went to village, changing people names. They're supposed to arrest that criminal. Change names. We don't even have to see. If you come to Benin and they don't change the old name to Oba. My brother, you come to Benin, can't see the names. All of them are Oba Etin village. Oba Zagbon, Oba Etin, Oba Nyagbon, Obudu, Ogobazua, Igwa Dolo, Igwe Wai. What is the meaning of these people you met in the land? You change every names. My brother, I would beg you for this thing in the name of God. Find me the phone number of that.
I go find the number for you.
I will call the king. Not let them know that you find them. Not just let them know.
I go find Iwanki youth president number.
I beg. If that is not be that is that easy. I just imagine. That is to show that na easy. For me, can't change them.
They go give them fake history. Like small boy when we say they just born, they go tell her like how come you go tell me say Iwanki where they speak car. Where we say if you go Iwanki now, enter Okada for example now, don't say you won't go the king place now. Say you won't go Edoji. Nobody go address as Edoji. They are just as easy. Then they go there Iwanki they call their king right from time.
Eze mean king for Igbo language now. What is the meaning of Eze king?
Yes, Eze mean king.
Eze Chima was one of our brothers. Who was to be killed? Who run to somewhere? I forget the name for New Solukuda site. Another one. Eze Chima. Obvio. You know say Obvio. That's it now. Old city, more than 1,000 years old. That.
What you just be saying the problem when we say Obvio get say no come out for federal road. Obvio now one of the oldest.
Now one Obvio. Now we call him that Obvio. What you call yourself? We call him Obvio. He was during the time of Ogiso. Now immigrate and he was a very wealthy and rich man. You understand? He migrated to that place. Now that Obvio. Now there is a Chima grave there. And then they bury and put. It's an historical place. Tomorrow, the Oba will say person, they go change the name of that village. It will change the.
Just the girl say people now people will put a problem now Ugomodia will go camp them for a do. I say as somebody call like this now, all those boys the way they talk for Facebook, so will come from there.
Oh God, those are nonsense. Not be me be those people for come. Why they not come destroy my village? May they enter my village and may they go destroy anything. May they come our village, may they come fight. Who know them? Use animal. My brother, the only thing I'll tell you, we say our governor for those states is a very nice man. Our governor from Orion local government. The father is from Abudu. No be Abudu be the name before. Now Oba na go change the name. Is it now Abudu Abiokula? They need to change name. You know, so our governor father now from Abudu. The name of that place is called Ogbede. Agogbede. That is the place where the real Obaseki, the main Obaseki, we born with their grandfather. Now that place, name from Kon, they call him Agogbede. He no agree change the name to Ogbede town. He changed the name to Abudu. I mean, they ask them, say, what will be the meaning of Abudu? He go put schools Abiokula.
That sounds like Yoruba name.
You know before? Abiokula.
That just sound like Yoruba.
Now be Abiokula now.
Extraction of Yoruba person try to drag land with indigenous people where they there.
Yoruba people do this thing with Yoruba they do so. He just they put in brother deep down. One day go see come na village, you go say na you're na king, not supposed to be there. Say na
my
get lands.
community name for Delta for Eka North is na Ibodo.
Okay.
Ibodo. Fear no let any IBINU person or come.
You go see come change in the bank one day go see na maybe they call am Obazagna.
A bank name before where we take know them na Iwakere, no be bank.
Thank God he never change now change am. He's supposed to even change am. Cause so change now he will change in heads. Idiots. My brother, thank you very much. Allowed each clan, ethnic group to follow their faiths where God give them. Now Giso na be our king. Thank God say our brother from Ibanke City of Kayosna. Oba Benin is not our king. There is nothing like Benin kingdom. This is fake. The places they're supposed to call where the village, it turned out to Yoruba. We're not fighting Yoruba, but this man is just confusing us. So thank you so much, my brothers and sisters. I love you so much. Please, I will see come out tomorrow. I cried to general public today. Please, I didn't bring account number. Please, if there is any way, even though it's in Nigeria account, you can help me through. Please tell me, write me SMS. I need your support. In this case, I have been complaining every day. I know it's not really easy. Please, we don't want this man to defeat me. I will not have access to come and talk about this evil act anymore. Please, I beg you in the name of God. I have been begging since all those days. Nobody have come out to help me. It's only about 3 people that have helped me. Please, I have even said it, and they're still watching. They know. One of our brother will give me 10,000 naira. Please, I have not called you. Please, call me. I'm sorry. Or I will call you tomorrow. Call me as from 9 o'clock tomorrow, please. I need to thank you because I forget to store your number. Please, I'm sorry. God will bless you. And then all those evil they will be perpetuated. They changing people's names of village, changing people's names, call it. What is wrong with this man? It's claiming land, Benin Kingdom, this kingdom. No kingdom. The state government we have Obaseki is our second God. We love him. You are too much. Good night. Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you. And good night.